think it would be fair to say that some people were a little bit disappointed by DC's Trinity War, feeling that there was something of a lack of payoff, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's also fair to say, though, that if there was going to be a payoff for Trinity War, then Villains Month had better be it. And so we thought we'd take a look at the flagship comic for the event, Forever Evil.
A comic event that brings all of the supervillains together. With a writer like Jeff Johns, you know he's going to throw himself headfirst into this one. He loves his villains, and he certainly doesn't disappoint here when it comes to papering the walls with DC bad guys.
No, that's very true. Look, I found with other team-ups with good guys, it can all get a little bit overwhelming, and yet with the villains, those rules don't seem to apply. You can just enjoy this crowded 4-page spread of them, as the Crime Syndicate introduces themselves like a rock band at a stadium gig.
Ah, the Crime Syndicate, an alternate Earth version of the Justice League, who have just popped over from Earth 3. Having destroyed their own world, they've decided to take ours.
Yeah, rude, actually.
Ultraman, Superwoman, Owlman, Johnny Quick, Power Ring, Atomica, and Grid are going to be the main antagonists for this story. And in the absence of the Justice League, it doesn't look like there's anyone around who can stop them.
With the possible exception of Lex Luthor. Unexpected saviors don't get much more unexpecteder than the CEO of LexCorp. But that's just the sort of tone change that this comic embraces.
It's exploring a concept that we have seen a couple of times before in comics like Old Man Logan or Mark Millar's Wanted, but it's a fun enough question, it deserves to be re-asked.
Yeah.
Because what would happen if all the bad guys worked together? And I also like seeing it explored on a present tense rather than as a fact of the past, as we've seen in those stories.
Yeah, true.
And I'm also liking the artwork from David Finch.
Absolutely. His attention to detail really comes in for the more frantic panels. There's just so much going on that you can really take your time and just drink it all in.
I think some people might be irritated by the time jump between the end of Trinity War and the start of Forever Evil, but certainly that is going to get filled in, I'm sure, as the series goes on. And I think that builds the tension while we're wondering what happened to all the Leaguers, so I think that works. Also, the appearance of a certain Mr. Cord has me excited for a whole other reason, so
Indeed.
I'm going to give this one a buy.
Yeah, look, I'm giving this one a buy as well. I really love DC villains, and it's nice to see them all thrust into the spotlight. Plus, it was kind of cool to see the Crime Syndicate again. Having watched Crisis on Two Earths, though, I can't help but hear James Woods' voice every time Owlman speaks. But that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no,
I'm okay with that.
That is definitely awesome. Now, Evil Sonya,
Yes.
since we're doing our villain episode, I have to ask, who is your favourite villain?
Look, that's a difficult thing to decide. You know, unfortunately, I also like Catwoman just like good Sonya does. I also love my Poison Ivy, but the one that I have aspired to be like and have shaped my life around is Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. She's awesome.
Nice choice with the horns.
The horns.
Yeah, good
Turns
stuff.
into a dragon.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
so do I.